looking at 27.
Okay.
27, yeah. So we got one subscriber.
Who was it? Does it show the name?
I don't know. What? We got a subscriber?
Come on, show his person's name.
Yeah, I want to see them shout that person out. Who subscribed? Crap, I have to do it on my computer.
Okay.
We got a subscriber.
It might be my little man that worked with me, the dude that was going to get on here to rap.
Yeah.
It might be him.
That's what's good. We got a subscriber.
All right.
So that means we got to keep giving some good content.
Yeah, no
Wow.
doubt.
Warehouse News episode 2.
Yes, sir.
Wow. This thing's actually going.
That's what I'm talking about. Yo, we on?
Oh, I just hit record probably like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I was talking shit.
Gotcha.
But I was like, Weezy said he gonna be here. I said, by the count. I said,
I said 1:30. I got here like early.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. I was like, yo, this man said he'd be in an hour, and damn it if he ain't here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yes. Episode 2, ladies and gents. Yeah. What's happening?
And we can't say ladies and gents because ladies and guys have been listening.
Yes, sir. Now, how's your week been, Flip?
Oh, man, this week has been work ugly. Ugly.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, God.
I feel you.
I can deal with the work stuff, though. But
yeah.
Politics, man. I've heard some silly shit out here, man, and I hate politics. I had this great conversation with my mama, right? So, all right, I want to apologize to everybody, even you. So, I told you the episode would be up Saturday night. Okay. So what happened is, like, I got a Mac. I'm used to Windows. Yeah. I'm old school.
That's right.
So this thing's way different in the way you use it. And you left it like, what, 3?
No, it was like 2 something.
2 something.
Yeah, 2 something.
So around 3 I started, we left and I came back, started editing. Yeah. Uploaded the thing. 6 hours. Took me like 5.5, 6 hours to edit it.
I remember that. I remember you telling me that.
That night I put on Facebook, it's going to be up in the morning.
Yeah.
I put a picture on here that I downloaded to my computer. Facebook flagged it.
Kicked it out.
Flagged the shit out of it. Saying copyrights, So I got Lacey working on a picture.
Okay.
And I got like 2 more people working on a picture. I'm trying to reach out to somebody and get some music. So we can play music at the beginning.
Yeah, different rap artists.
Yes,
that's different. That's the thing.
And I want to, listen to it.
That's the thing.
Probably before the podcast.
Okay.
I want to play the song almost into its entirety, at least a clip of it.
Like 30 seconds?
Maybe like 45 seconds leading into it. And then, maybe just the best part of the track. Mm-hmm. Unless the whole song fire, and I'm just play the whole damn thing.
Okay.
Maybe play it at the beginning and then at the end.
Gotcha.
And then, probably critique the shit out of it during the podcast. Mm-hmm. But woke up the next morning and it wasn't uploaded. So 39% YouTube had flagged it for the copyright the infringement. I couldn't get on our old page. So it's there.
The new joint.
The old page has got views.
Okay. Wow.
So I need to find out what email I put it on.
Yeah. How can you do that though?
I don't know. That's going to take a while.
Yeah.
But we need that content.
Yes, we do.
But, because the skits were funny. Mm-hmm. Them shits were hilarious.
Yes.
And, man, so I got done. I finally edited it. I found this program that compressed. Well, once I got it done, found the copyright thing, I uploaded it. It said it was going to take me 500 hours to upload it. And I was like, we'll shoot next week's episode before we have this one uploaded. So I found this program that compressed it down, blah, blah, blah. Uploaded it. Bang. The moment I uploaded it, I was like, hold up. My mama follows me on Facebook. Your mama listen to it? No. Yeah.
She will, though. I told her about it. I was like, look, mother.
Yeah.
There's some cussing in it.
Yeah.
We didn't use GD. Oh, wait. Hold on.
We messing up. Yes, our partners off.
Bam. Ah, yeah. Crown Royal, people.
Crown hold you down.
Crown Royal.
So put you down. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. So therefore, everybody was looking forward to it, listening to it Saturday night, but couldn't listen to it Saturday night.
Couldn't listen to it. I made people mad. Yeah. And I had to apologize to all the people. Also, our comment on Scottish descended people got me bit. And I apologize to all you Scottish descended Vikings out there in the world.
And see, while we on this apology little segment right quick, I want to apologize, but I'm not too sure if it's an apology. Yeah. Because
I'm not really apologizing because it was a joke.
Right. But see,
but they took it out of context, and I edited out some stuff because of that weird wave thing that happened, so they couldn't hear us joking about it. But we know all y'all are Scottish descended.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We love y'all.
I want to apologize for, when someone comes out and says, not being racist or stereotypical, and then you say your comment is
still racist
and stereotypical.
Hey, I don't want you to take this as racist.
Right.
When you put butt on it.
Exactly.
I know you about to say some racist shit to me.
Yeah. But it wasn't not racist, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, it was more or less on the stereotypical side of things.
Yeah.
And I just want to apologize for that. But even though how many people apologize to African Americans, Mexicans, and other ethnicities because
we got one.
What?
Yo, so I'm at went to lunch. Man, I was so bad this week. I only packed my lunch twice.
Shit, I ain't packed my lunch at all.
Whew. So we ended up having this conversation at Bojangles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, me and Hunter. Oh, at Chick-fil-A. Okay. Me and Hunter. You know, from your football league.
Yeah.
Great dude. Man, we started talking and he was talking about how he grew his beard out. His beard's red.
Yeah.
People say he's a ginger.
He's not a ginger when his hair ain't.
His hair ain't red.
Yeah.
But his beard is. He said he is a ginger. But for some reason his hair has been like
it's blonde.
I guess it's been dyed or bleached by the sun. So his beard, when you see his beard, red like Bushman.
Word.
Red. Red as that ladder.
Okay.
Red.
Okay.
And his boys was like, yo, you a ginger. And he hates that because people say gingers have no soul. That they're like evil Jewish people. And it's funny. It's hilarious.
It is.
So, but he made a good point. He said, but now I feel shitty because I can shave mine. He was like, you can't change any stereotype people see about you because
I likes that dude.
I'm putting Hunter on. Yo.
I likes that dude.
Yes.
I likes that dude.
Yeah, so we got one.
All right.
So if I don't apologize to nobody else, I apologize to him for him being old ginger skin.
So yesterday, coming home in traffic, I sent you the pic. I'm confused because is this a new kind of... Well, it's not... I don't want to say it's a new rebel flag because it didn't have the X on it. But it was black with the stars and then a blue stripe going through the middle.
Blue stripe.
Yeah.
I wanted to look that up and see what that was.
What the hell is that?
Is it something new?
Is that Trump's new flag?
I
don't know what the hell it was, but...
The picture made it look like it was the weirdest gray color to me.
Yeah.
But the blue was so vibrant. I was like...
Yeah.
What is that?
I'm in traffic listening to Big Sean.
Big Sean.
Nod my head to the music.
Yeah.
And I just happened to look up and say, what the hell is that? So I was like, I got to sit and flip this because, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know who else to hit up about it.
Because I didn't know what it was. Yeah. But the funny thing is when I seen the picture, that's the first thing I looked at.
Right.
I was like, what is that?
People, when we finally get good enough and we can get on the camera and everything, we will show the pic of
I'm going to upload that picture. I'm going to upload that picture. That picture right there. Shit. That picture, I'm going to edit out the tag. That picture right there will be the picture for this podcast. I have it on my phone too. What the fuck is that? It's all black. There's no red in that flag.
None.
It's just black, white, and blue.
Yeah.
One of the stripes is blue.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
I don't either.
I
was hoping you would help me out yesterday when I showed you the damn picture.
I'm glad it's not a rebel flag.
Me too. But what does it stand for?
Yeah, what does it mean? All black, white, and blue? Okay, I can see black people, white people. Who's the blue people?
Papa Smurf? I don't know who the hell it is, but I mean, the shit crazy, Flip, but I had to send it to you yesterday because it was very interesting on... It is heavy.
Man, have you ever heard of an alternative fact?
Yeah, but I don't know what it actually is, though.
To me, it sounds like a lie.
Okay, because it's alternative.
It's alternative.
Okay.
It's another way to look at this fact that ain't true to this fact.
Mm-hmm.
So, you seen the pictures from the inauguration?
Yeah, a little bit of it.
Yeah. So, Trump said that he had the biggest gathering of any presidential inauguration.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't.
Who was it?
Obama's had the biggest.
So why is he saying his was?
He said that the media has spun it so that it looked like that he only had like maybe 400,000 people.
Yeah, 8, didn't he?
Maybe close to like 7, 8.
Okay.
He still had a lot of people.
How many did Barry O have?
Probably 1.5.
See? So, let me get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
This man is a businessman, a money man, everything, but he still can't count? Because how is his bigger than President Obama's when President Obama had 1.5, this dude had between 700 and 800,000.
The funny thing to me is, why does he care? He won.
It doesn't matter.
He won. You know what? If you won a championship, would you give two shits that anybody's in the crowd?
No.
I wouldn't. Give me the rings.
Yeah.
Give me that trophy.
This just goes to show you he's all about self.
About self.
It's all about self. Now, hey, he won.
Okay,
cool.
So maybe he is. Now, here's the weird part. He can be, we know that about him.
Uh-huh.
Why would he send his cronies out to the world to lie about this? This dude was like, yo, there's no official numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, remember that part. There's no official numbers. Mm-hmm. But we did have the largest gathering. Guaranteed. Even though the transit authority said it was the slowest day that they've ever seen anyone on the subway system. Because DC. Yeah, they said they didn't see that much traffic like that. When you see the stand, they had Al Roker's old black ass.
What the hell? I forgot. Now, he's skinny as shit now.
He's lost some weight. He's
still
chunky.
He's like a bobblehead dog.
Yes, he does because his head still. Yeah, his body can't hold that head up.
Right.
Al Roker's out there. They show the stands, the parade route.
Yeah.
Them jokes was empty. Like 1, 2 people. Al Roker out there. Hey, Mike Pence. Mike Pence. And he pulls up this thing out like Valentine's candy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that proves to you there was no one there.
All right, let me ask you this: between the 700 to 800,000 people that were there, how many of them didn't like Trump? Or you know what I mean? Like, I wonder how many.
I bet there's a lot.
Because that's like me and our friend Andrew Webb. We will actually watch Duke basketball, not because we like them.
Yeah.
Because we hate the son of a bitch.
You want to see them lose.
Yeah.
You want to see something
Them and Notre Dame, whoever else.
You want to see them.
Right.
You want to see that shit happen.
So, I wonder how many people were there that dislike him. That's what I want to know.
I mean, probably a bunch, man.
Right.
The funny thing is that Bush Jr.
Okay.
Did you see the pictures of that dude with the poncho? They said, another alternative fact. Okay. They said, Trump came out and said, I came out, I thought I seen rain. And I was like, no, it's not going to rain. It did rain.
I knew it did. Because it left here and went up there.
Bush Jr. had a poncho on. That was the joke because he kept putting on the poncho because it was raining.
Yep.
How can you lie about that? And why do people believe the lie?
I mean, isn't that always the case?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, for the most part.
Have you ever told an alternative fact? Blatantly a lie?
A blatant lie? I mean, yeah, like my mom, back when I was in high school, did you do your homework? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, does that count as alternative? I mean, I don't know.
I think that's just a lie.
That's a bold-headed lie.
Looking right in the eyes.
That's a bald-headed lie, yeah. I mean, like, give me an example of alternative lie.
So have you ever had maybe a girlfriend press you on something? Yo, were you here at this time?
Right.
And then you go, nah, I was there, but, and let's say you was just really there and she just couched it. Mm-hmm. And you'd be like, nah, I was there, but I left and I went here, my phone was off.
Right.
So I could, that's to me, that's alternative fact.
Gotcha. I got you.
You was really there, but you wasn't. It just sounds to me like a bunch of lies.
No, yeah, okay. Back in the day, it was called homecoming week in high school, where we picked specific teachers to throw toilet paper in their trees.
Yes, yeah.
We get our principal.
Oh,
I was there, but I didn't throw
toilet paper. You was just there.
So when he opens his door and go, "Hey," we all took off running, but see, he caught them.
He didn't catch you.
He didn't catch me. So the next day in school,
he asked.
They dined me up. So he calls me to his office. You know what I'm saying? But
I didn't
do anything.
Yeah, I was there.
I was like,
I didn't know they was gonna TP your crib.
Yeah.
Well, I knew, but
I was like, I told him, I was like, you know what, man? I was like, I was there for that, but I decided, no, I ain't gonna do that because it could be some bad ramifications from that.
Yep.
And it ended up being bad ramifications because those other three had to clean the bathroom stalls for a month.
Damn, I don't want to clean the bathroom my own.
And they were mad at me, bro. But hey, I didn't throw one.
I didn't throw shit.
That's
what they get for snitching.
That's what they get for getting one ply.
Should have got the two.
Should have got the two.
Two ply. He wouldn't have cared.
No.
He'd have just pulled that out the tree. It'd have been tough.
That's it, my man. That's it, my man. Yeah, so.
So everybody was like, yo.
I mean, I guess that's alternative lie. I mean, close enough.
It was close enough. You kind of told the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Man.
But no, I can't think of really.
I don't think I've told any alternative lies.
No.
Alternative facts.
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
Right.
But I think we're going to live in, for the next 4 years, is going to be a world of alternative facts. Where you'll see something physically happen. The world will see it because of social media.
Oh, so...
and then these people are going to lie and say it didn't happen.
President Trump said, I ain't grabbed no woman's pussy, but he said on video, I
grabbed
a pussy.
You can just grab him by the pussy. That's an alternative fact.
That's alternative. Alternative,
and people don't care, man.
All right. So, we're on the... No, we're not gonna stay on this too long.
No, we're gonna jump off this because people don't.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay politics. We got other things today.
What do you think about this whole Muslim ordeal of him doing this for 90 to 120 days, where he's
man
the executive order for keeping them out, for not letting them come here?
It gets worse than that. I looked into that.
Okay.
The order actually, how do you say it? It puts blame on the state. The state will lose government aid if they
each of the
states that have harbored Muslims and illegals, if they don't report these people. It's basically pushing the cops to go after these people, illegal immigrants and Muslims.
They got other shit to worry about.
Crime.
Yeah.
Crime.
All right, so let me ask you this. What about the ones that, all right, these are the ones that are here illegally, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So if you already, say if you're a citizen anyway.
You can't kick you. They shouldn't be able to kick you out.
Okay. Yeah. I was just trying to figure that out because, there are whites and blacks that have converted to Islam. I mean, but it seems like they want all Muslims out.
Yeah. Well, they put a ban. You know, people said, you know, he couldn't ban. They said it was wrong for him to ban Muslims.
Right.
But he's only banned the countries that are primarily Islam.
Which is weird.
That's a Muslim ban.
Yeah.
So did America? I'm just gonna say it.
Go ahead.
And I already told.
I might about to say it.
And
too.
I already told my mama. I actually forbid my mama from listening.
Okay.
Because of the language. I was like, we didn't say.
Well, we can tone the language down.
And I don't want to.
I
like being honest. I talk like this, and people liked it. Yeah. They felt it's free. That's why I talk anyway.
But I always, when I cuss like I do, before I go to sleep, I ask God.
Do that.
I should do it right then and there, but we can't do it on the podcast.
Do it.
No, Lord, I apologize to be with the pygmy.
You can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I ain't gonna lie. The people need prayer.
Yeah.
But has America, not every American, because I'm not scared of immigrants.
No, we all are immigrants.
We're immigrants.
So are we the biggest hypocrites in the world?
Yes, America became pussy.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it. I think anybody who's scared of Islam, you're scared of immigration. I think you pussy. You wouldn't bust a grape in a food fight.
Why did Donald Toupee do this last week before a podcast, and this would have sent it right on there, and we could have said it was Obama's fault. But go keep going.
But now we can't say it.
No,
I'm glad now. Yeah. Obama never put a ban on Muslims.
Nope.
And people say because he's a Muslim, I'm getting two shits now.
No, I mean, anyway, keep going on, man.
America, man. But so I want to get away from politics.
Yeah.
So we've already got a theme for this episode, and we're gonna go for it. And to make it a little bit more personal, we're going to call this episode Got a Story to Tell Part 1. Because there'll probably be more of these.
It could be. Between now and next week, we can have a story to tell. That's crazy.
Yeah. Right. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in a car?
In a car?
In a car.
Man.
Like, what's that moment that you go, oh, my God.
I hate to say this. You know what I'm saying? I really hate to say this. Because I'm a firm believer in, you got boogers in the nose, you blow your nose.
Yeah.
But I was in deep thought, chilling, and I was digging in my nose.
I'm done. I'm done.
And I just happened to slightly look to my left, and it was one of the baddest looking chicks I've ever seen in my life, and she caught me, and I just looked at her and said, "Sorry." You know what I'm saying? I mean, what else can I do? I mean, it would have been even. I guess it could have been better. I would have rolled the booger up and flicked it out the window or something. You know,
flicked it on the side of a car door. Oh my God!
But I mean, she didn't give me no that's nasty look. Cause she just started smiling because she probably dug in her nose too.
What if she'd have been doing it too?
Oh man! And we would have done the ET,
the finger touch.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
That was so nasty. You can't fuck with her after that.
No, you can't. If she gonna play with your dingling, you gonna have to use the hand that didn't touch the booger.
Didn't touch it. Even if she washed it, you still would imagine it.
Yeah.
Oh, you got booger finger.
Booger finger.
But she'd let you go down and tickle that thing with the booger finger. Oh.
Sorry, people. We got a little too graphic on this one. Sorry about that, man. We just roll. We're just keeping it rolling.
Crown holders down.
So what about your embarrassing moment in the car?
I've had a moment where it wasn't embarrassing. I left work one time. I got two. I can think
damn.
I left work. My first job worked up here at Food Line, and I lived near Stand River. It's if you did the speed limit, it's like 13, 14 minutes.
Right.
What I did though, I was racing a buddy of mine.
Okay.
I had a Ford Pro.
Man, those are alright cars too.
It was good, man. That little sports car, everybody loved it. All white, red interior. I raced this dude a Mustang.
Oh shit.
The round body Mustang like first really started popping off.
Yeah.
And we ended up going. The speedometer, it was weird. Speedometer only went to like 85, 90.
Yeah.
But he said we were well going over like 110.
Damn.
I called my mama at like 8:30. I made it home by like 8:45. And that's still time for me to walk in the parking lot, clock out.
Yeah.
I was literally in the door like 15 minutes.
What'd she say?
She was sitting on the couch and she was like, looked at the time and was like, how fast were you going? Speed limit.
Yeah.
She's like, I literally just talked to you 15 minutes ago. She did the math right there on the spot. Took my keys for the rest of the summer, dog.
Rest of the summer for going 15 miles?
Man, she had to drop me off, pick me up. It was so embarrassing, man. This was girl Food Line I was trying to holler at.
Oh.
You know how embarrassing that is? To be like, I can't even go on a date. Or you'd have to come down and get me.
Yeah.
Because my mama took my car. Oh my God. It was so embarrassing. That was terrible, bro.
Okay. What's the other?
So me and my boy got a little twisted. We was
I ain't done that in quite some time.
We was getting right. It's been a while. It was raining. He said, yo, let's go to Wendy's.
Okay.
Terrible food. Good though. Cheap. Ain't good for you.
I just got a problem with they saying they're, what is it, the beef's always fresh, never frozen?
That shit is always frozen, never fresh.
Yeah.
It's always frozen.
I mean, how's that? I mean, shouldn't it be rotten out by then?
That food is terrible for you. But for some reason, when you're in that state of mind, it's good.
Everything's good.
It's delicious.
Everything's good.
Especially when somebody says something, you just go, oh.
Yeah.
We're riding, it's raining. I remember hitting this puddle. I took this corner. This dude kind of like cut me off.
Yeah.
I took this corner. This dude was walking. I hit this big freaking water puddle. This wave went over this dude. Mud. It turned out to be a mud puddle. Like mud and water.
Oh.
This brown wave of water just wrapped all over this dude. Oh my God.
Man.
He was yelling and screaming. Because I had slowed down. I was like, oh shit. My boy rolls down the window.
No.
Looks back. Dude's like, motherfucker. He going off.
Going off.
And I kind of drove off. Felt bad, but I just want to tell him, I apologize.
All right, dude.
Apologize. I don't know you, but for getting hit, if you was a dude who got hit by water by Black Prelude, I apologize.
Something.
It was 2000s.
Oh, okay.
This was like 3 years before I met my wife.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So, pardon me. I'm sorry.
Sorry, dog. I got a story to tell, but it doesn't have
go ahead. Go for it.
anything to do in the car. Okay.
No, go for it.
I was 23. It was probably about 4 to 6 months before I had moved out from home.
23 years.
23 years.
20 years ago.
Shit. 16. Damn it. If you want to round up, I guess you can. But so wild night. You know what I'm saying? I went downtown. You know what I'm saying? Have a good old time, and I guess I probably blacked out about 11 because I don't remember anything after 11 o'clock that night.
Oh shit.
So living in Dixie Caverns at the time, driving from downtown and getting home safely was a blessing.
Oh,
so man. Yeah, so because I don't remember anything after 11 o'clock.
I've done that before. Okay.
So I get home. This is what happened. I'm kind of telling the story though, by not remembering the story.
Yeah.
So I go to use the bathroom. Apparently, I open the door, shut the door, flick the light on. I started peeing. All of a sudden, my sister says, "Corey, what the hell are you doing?"
You're in the room.
I'm in her room pissing.
Oh.
She said, and my sister said, she said, and I looked at her and said, "What do you think I'm doing? I'm pissed. I'm using the bathroom." She said, "Flip, after I finished using the bathroom."
You did the hand motion like you flushed it off?
Nah, zipped the shit up, walked out of her room, hung a left, went to the bathroom, washed my
hands,
dried my hands off, and went to bed.
He was conscious of what he was doing.
Don't remember shit. That's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be wanting to ask her, like, I hope did you see my ding-a-ling or something? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in her room pissing.
Cut the light on.
Yeah, cut it on. 2:30 in the morning.
I'm using the bathroom. What do you think I'm doing?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was gone, man. I was gone.
What you drinking?
Everything.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man, so
yeah.
We had a company party that
yeah.
Thinking about not remembering things.
Yeah.
Or maybe I should just say this car place. You call me. You don't get no call. You don't get no love right now.
That's right.
So went to this party. They had this table, like a kitchen table. All these red Solo cups on them.
Nice.
With lots of different alcohol.
Nice.
Bunch of Jello shooters and shit. White people can drink.
Yeah. Well, I hate to say this, people. Irish descent, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can put them down.
Tell you, y'all can put them down.
Put them down.
This mug, I started drinking car bombs. I never had no car bombs.
Irish car bomb?
Man, I never had nothing like that.
Yeah.
Drinking these I'm mixing alcohols and liquors. I literally remember getting to the party, taking a couple drinks. I don't remember anything after like 10 minutes of being at this party.
Shit.
Honestly don't.
Okay.
I still remember just walking in, talking to a couple, hey, what's up? How you doing, man?
Right, right.
Next thing I remember is I woke up in the hall the next morning.
Right.
Laid over. I went out, got fresh for the party. I bought all these new clothes, new hat. Didn't have contacts, had glasses.
Okay.
I woke up, my glasses are like sitting like this on my face,
yes.
like 22 degrees. Just crazy.
Were they bent? Did you break them?
Had puke on them. Hat folded up, had puke on it.
Oh.
My shirt was like all buttoned open. I had a wife beat on.
Yeah.
It was flipped open like the Batman cape.
Yes.
Had puke on it.
Yes.
I had puke on my lap. And I guess I laid with my head tucked down like this all night. I woke up and I'm like, oh man, this is so embarrassing. I woke up and everybody in the house was like that. People under covers, people on the floor. I was stepping over people in this hall.
Yeah.
There was a bed. Like when I woke up, there was a bed off to the side. It was like broken and laid over like a flat tile. The woman whose house it was, she was like 40, 45. She was like, oh, you finally up? And I was like, she's like, you the first person to get up. And I was like, what happened? And she starts telling me I have to run to the back and puke. And it was yellow. Ooh. Red Bull. She said that I was mixing Red Bull with everything.
Damn, you lucky
I ain't go away from him.
Yeah.
Man, she was like, you had a wild night. I was like, what do you mean? She was like, well.
Yeah.
She was like, you see my bed? And the first thought that went through my head is, please don't say
me that
I knocked it down. Please don't say I knocked it down. Yeah. Well, I worked with this woman. She was my clerk. And I'm like, she was like, nah. She was like, me, you, and there was a dude called BJ. That's a weird name to call a dude. I'm sorry, but BJ. Yeah, and me, him, and her started jumping on the bed. We got so drunk, we started jumping on the bed like little kids. Broke a bed. She started laughing, and I tried to kiss this girl in receiving. Cause like she was trying to help me because I was like just fucked up.
Yeah. She
was like trying to help me. I tried to kiss her.
Did you get a kiss in though?
Puked on her.
Oh shit.
Then they laid me in the hall like a dead body. Mm-hmm. And people just started dropping. She said people just started dropping all over. I drove home and I was still drunk.
Yeah, of course.
This is almost like 10 hours later. Mm-hmm. I'm leaving. And I remember because I'm like, oh my God. Like I started driving. I was like, I'm good. And then I was like, damn, I feel sick. I gotta puke. Opened my door real quick. Puked out the door. Got drunk again.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, shit. Oh. It's like 20 minutes from the crib.
Yeah. Damn.
I took all the back roads.
You had to.
That's what took me so long. Mm-hmm. By the time, I was probably doing 15 miles an hour. On the backside of Williamson Road.
Getting passed by dudes on scooters and mopeds. Wow.
This was like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Luckily for me, I seen these two people walking. This dude and this chick. I pull up beside him, like I'm just slowly creeping.
Right.
And I was like, oh, gotta puke. Open the door, puke, and get right beside me. He was like, that's how you party. That's how you party. Yeah. I'm like, white people, man. Get to the crib. And this is how I tell you about niggas. Niggas, we made a difference last episode. That,
yes.
You know, niggas, they ain't just black people. They're just ignorant black people. My roommates at the time, love them to death as people. But this was a nigga moment. I pull up to the crib, go to get out of my car, and the alcohol is really getting me. Yeah. I can't walk.
6 in the morning.
I literally crawled through the grass. I'm wearing a white and black shirt. I got white shorts on.
Damn, Flip.
Grass stained up now.
How old were you? 22?
24. Messed up. Crawled up the steps, put my key in the door. The door was already open for some reason. I unlocked it, went open. Mm-hmm. They are sitting on the couch getting fucked up. And they was like, yo, we heard you. Why didn't you open the door? Like they don't even help me off the floor. Wow. I crawled all the way through the crib, laid in bed. Dude, I don't think I even moved until like 3 o'clock that night. But I'm just like, wow. That was terrible. Yo.
That's horrible.
Oh, I've done some shit in my life.
Oh, the first time I ever got drunk, I was 16 at a party. Girl's name was Kathy Welford. God bless her for not making me pay for her parents' screen door that I busted through.
Do they know?
They're out of town.
They know now.
It's too late.
That's a good point.
It's too late.
It's a good point.
That was 23 years ago. But anyway, what happened was I was so drunk, and I haven't drank Budweiser since.
Budweiser?
That's what I got drunk on.
The white red can?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Well, that was, this dude get to arguing. So I was like, yo, fuck it, let's step outside. So he steps outside. There's a couple of people in front of me, the door shut. So when I get to the door, he's like, yeah, what the fuck you gonna do now, you fucking nigger?
Oh, no, you gotta put hands on.
I did.
Especially being young like that, too.
I did. You see this right here?
Oh,
lucky
shit.
It didn't cut through a vein. We tried to butterfly stitch that. I'm a lefty. Okay? When he called me a nigga, I didn't even open the door to try to get him. I punched through the glass and still connected and laid him out.
Hit him through the glass.
Bop! And they said, I was like, now what you gonna fucking say? And then they said I went like this and said, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Blood all over the place, man.
Oh my God.
But Kathy, if you ever listen to this podcast, 2nd episode, I got a story to tell. Thank you for not making me pay for that glass. Because I ain't had nothing back then. I probably could have put a little something on it.
But he couldn't have got that.
But I couldn't have got that. And
punched to a glass.
Thank you, Kathy. Well, for now, it's Kathy Varney.
Almost cut you. Almost
split you down the wrist. Supposedly would have, I would have been gone.
All over just being called a nigga.
Yeah, punched through it, but I hit him though.
I walk away from that. I wouldn't even fight him now. I walk away from him.
Yeah.
He called me a nigga, whatever. Don't put your hands on me though.
Yeah, but you're 16.
You young.
16.
I had an old man call me a nigga at work.
Yeah, you should have busted his ass.
At work.
How old were you then?
Man, I was like 17, 18. Yeah. Pushing, we had these big crates we had to load on the trucks, like pallets. Yeah. Loaded onto a truck. And I walked past him and he just looked like, The nasty.
Disgusting. Bro.
Yeah, he was like 50, 60. I put on his truck, and all of a sudden there was all this commotion at the end of the truck.
Okay.
I was putting my paddle on the truck, and I heard all this noise at the end of the truck, and I turned around, people going the fuck off.
On you or just?
On him. Because this mug said, what y'all do? When I got out, they was like, yeah, you want to press charges on him. For what?
Yeah.
Like, every time I seen him, it was like, we talked. But some reason this time, this mug had said, why y'all got these niggas loading my truck?
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. And I was like, I didn't even know what he said. I didn't even know what he said. Yeah. But they told me afterwards I had to do this little interview with my fucking manager. And the next time I seen him, oh, man. Thinking about that, I've had two racists. I had this racist dude when I worked there. I worked at Foot Locker. Yeah. And people in the mall are weird. Yeah. Like you get your old people, young people. Yeah. You get some bad women. Oh my God. Yeah. Man, bad. Yeah. Like, man, that's some bad women. The women who worked at B-Malls. Yeah. Wow.
That story ain't even there no more.
God. No, it ain't. No. But there were some girls that used to come down there and talk to us on their break. Bad, dude. Used to try our shoes on. I wouldn't even put shoes on people. If you wasn't a little kid, I'm not putting your shoes on. That's right. If you want some handicapped person, I'm not putting your shoes on. I agree. But the girls from B-Malls, you try on anything you want. I'm putting your shoes on. Massaging their feet. Rub their calf. You know, hey, yeah, I got you. Yeah. Because there's one. Always did that to her, man. She's coming in, I just put a shoe on, bam. Rub back with a leg, calf, just mess around with her. Mm-hmm. Man, this old dude was standing in front of the store. Look at me, I was up front, my boy Bruce was up front.
What's Bruce's last name?
Taylor.
Okay.
Taylor.
I heard that name.
Great dude. Used to work the shoes. Mm-hmm. Got married, probably like 15 years ago. Okay. This mug, man, this old dude just looked at us and was like, yo, can we help you? Nah, I'm cool. Okay. All right, no problem. Our manager comes out, white guy. Greg comes out. Dude walks straight to Greg. Asks for a shoe. Greg ate our ass alive. Why ain't y'all help that man? He been standing there the whole time. Y'all ain't speak to him. He told me. Y'all, yeah.
Oh,
man.
One of them dudes.
Yeah, man. So he didn't end up getting it. He said, I'm going to go check around, get my prices right, come back. We told Greg what happened. He was like, oh, he's one of them. He was like, cool. He said, well, I'm going to go back and eat my lunch because he probably be back soon. He was like, don't come get me. Dude came back. Yo, can we help you? Now I'm just looking, where's the dude that helped me out before? He on his lunch break. Right. Dude turns around to me, dead ass, no hesitation. Because let me tell you a joke, young man. Old Marine went to a bar. Okay. Young scrappy dude. Goes to the bartender. He's like, yo, give me a shot of tequila. Point me out to the roughest dude at the bar. Okay. He was like, all right. Pours a shot. And he says, yo, that white dude from the Hells Angels is over there. Dude takes a shot. Bam. Old guy's telling me this joke. Okay. He was like, dude takes a shot. Bam. Walks over to the Hells Angels. Just smashes his head into the bar. Kicks his ass right there. Throws him out of the bar. Says, I'll be back tomorrow. Comes back the next day. He was like, bartender, give me a shot of rum. Point me out to the baddest dude at the bar. He was like, all right, cool. Pours a shot of rum. He's like, yeah, it's that Indian dude right there in the corner. Takes his shot. He goes over there. He's like, what's up, chief? Grabs him up, beats his ass, throws him out the bar, and he's like, I'll be back tomorrow. Bartender's like, all right, cool. I got something for your ass tomorrow. Puts a gorilla from the zoo in the bathroom. Okay. Dude comes back the next day. He's like, yo, give me a double shot. He's like, give me a double shot of your strongest drink. Point to the baddest dude at the bar. Pours him a double shot. And he was like, yo, he's in the bathroom. Dude takes a double shot, walks off to the bathroom. It was quiet. Everybody was just waiting because this gorilla's going to kill this dude. Yeah. They heard this noise. Freaking pictures are shaking all over the place. All of a sudden, the dude drags this thing outside. Throws it. He said, yo, when that black dude wakes up, tell him I threw his coat in the trash. And the dude just looked at me. I fell on the floor, bro. Funniest shit I'd heard on my own. Yeah. Yeah. This mug gets mad at me. Cusses me out, walks out the store. I guess because his racist joke wasn't that funny to me. And yeah. I mean, I guess it didn't go over his racist. It was just more funny because it was funny shit at the time. Yeah. And he left, and I was like, so he was really trying to be racist just to say he called a black dude a monkey. Mm. Like, the monkey joke works, but it's not that funny now.
No, that was like 50 years ago. The porch monkey and all that.
The porch monkey and best one I ever heard, biscuit lip moon cricket. Yeah. Wow. I remember I told you. Yeah. Biscuit lip moon cricket. Yeah. My boy's dad told me that shit. I
mean, it's crazy, man. So, yeah. Let's talk about some issues going on in our hometown of the city of Roanoke, man. Mm-hmm. Like, there's killings going on. You hear about the killing on Staunton Avenue a couple weeks ago?
What?
Yeah, dude was
we got a lot of random killings.
Yeah, one on Lafayette too. Yeah. But dude gets killed. He was getting robbed. What? A 19-year-old kid killed him. Damn. But he would have never got caught if he didn't have it on the Facebook Live thing.
Hold up.
So, yeah.
Whoa. He Facebooks himself robbing somebody.
He Facebook kill him and everything. So,
the whole thing.
Yeah. So they dip out. So, nobody knew who it was. But since it was on the Facebook Live, supposedly he tried to delete it.
No, you put it online, it's out there.
It's a wrap. 19-year-old kid, man.
What is wrong with him?
19-year-old kid. And then you got this shit on Facebook now called, my man at work hit me up to it. It's called RoanokeLeaks.com. Or not .com, but it's Roanoke Leaks on Facebook. Yeah, that's leaking, whatever.
People's information.
Yeah. So a dude, he started off said, how did he put it, man? It was so funny and shit. And the fucked up part is one of the dudes he names, I know who the dude is. Anyway, he said, how can I, how did he put it, man? Damn, how did he put it? Pretty much saying, he called these dudes, let me expose these, what do you call them? Fag bags. He called them fag bags.
Oh, he didn't catch him doing something suspect.
And one of those dudes that was on the list was the dude that got killed on Staunton Avenue. Then another dude that he named, like I said, I know who the dude is. Like, we ain't boys, but we know each other.
How do you expose them?
By putting their names out there. It's called saying that they are on the down low.
Oh,
call them fag bags.
So did somebody hit him up because of this?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but it's a... Because you never know. No. I don't care.
No.
But, like, you just never know
what people are going to do.
Or not only that, but, like, you don't know who's gay, who's not. You know what I'm saying? Because, how people carry themselves. But one of the dudes that I know, it surprised the shit out of me. Because I'm like, hold on, what? I'm not going to say his name on the podcast. I ain't going to do that. But what the hell's going on? I mean,
you may like taking it up there like that.
I don't mind two women.
Okay. Every time that comes up, why is that?
It's different?
Hey, but you could be with a girl and she can admit to you that she slept with a woman.
Yeah.
Only thing in your mind is gonna be, yeah, that's cool. What if your boy did that? What if your boy was y'all sitting there chilling, you in the car? You know what I'm saying? And which my daughter thinks is a Lamborghini for some reason. I don't know. Right. Weezy got paper. But this mug. What if you sitting your boy, you about to go through the drive-through Wendy's,
right?
And your boy's like, yo. That dude is fine as shit over there. If you'd have seen that look that Weezy just gave, what would you do? Would you freak out?
No, I'd just be like, hey.
A dude can't tell another dude he handsome.
Right.
You can't be like, yo, that shirt look, that hoodie on you, Weezy.
Yeah.
That really brings out your eyes. That would make you feel weird, wouldn't it?
It made me feel a little off. Yeah, it would.
So, what would you do if one of your boys came out and told you that he was gay?
I'd be like, okay.
But not a top, but he a bottom.
Oh, man. Hey, be like, hey, I'm glad you told me, you know what I'm saying?
And then he put his hand on your thigh.
I told him he got 3 seconds to get his hand off my thigh.
Before this shit get real. Oh, my God. But, okay, so what if you in a car with 2 chicks?
Okay.
And let's say they 5. Okay. They 5.
They're 5.
They ain't 10s. They 5.
Well, technically it is a 10 if you got 2 5.
2 5. That's right. But they instantly go up in my book. Because what if one of them says, yo, would you be weirded out? Let's say you at the crib with them.
Okay.
And they go, would you mind if me and her make out on your couch?
I'll be like, wait a minute, hold on. Give me a second. And I'll go get a bunch of trash bags. Put it on my couch, you know what I'm saying? Just in case, whatever happens. Yeah.
Would you let them do it? Yeah, what if it's you and 2 of your boys and 2 of your boys are, yo, you think we can make out on your couch?
You gotta take it outside.
I don't know, dude.
And when they take it outside, it's gonna be a
click. Yep. And then me peeking through the blinds and then going, get off my porch.
With my lasers sitting there.
Yeah. Then I do nothing on my porch. My neighbors don't worry about this. Why is that? Why is it okay that women...
I don't know.
It's a double standard.
It is a double standard, but it's an okay double standard.
Even if the girl ain't super pretty.
All right.
2 chicks going there is okay in my book.
And, I can understand how, some lesbians... like it, because a woman is very soft. And,
they're sexual creatures.
So I can see with men hairy, you know what I'm saying, and hot brows and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I've never not gay people. I worked with a gay dude one time, and it was weird because he talked about sex with guys like we talk about sex with women.
Was he flaming though, or was he a regular dude?
Super flaming.
Okay.
But a couple people that the building that we worked for, he told us this story. I'm glad it's a story time.
Go ahead.
We sitting there on the line and we got all our orders processed. It's got like 10, 20 minute down on time.
Okay.
And he was like, I don't know why all them over there always talking shit to me. He was like, there was this one time I was in a tent and he was camping and a bunch of people from work had went out camping. Mm-hmm. Started raining. One of them ran into his tent by accident, but ended up staying the whole night. And I was like, hold on, y'all just fell asleep and talked. He was like, ain't no sleeping. I was like, hold up, what? He was like, that ain't the only one I've done it with.
Or did these dudes have women?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Man. But there was the macho. I ain't never.
So was this dude able to just get time off when he needed to and shit like that?
Man, he had so many benefits, dog. Yeah. Oh my.
Oh yeah. God. Hey,
And I'm just like, y'all boys can't even hide
too. I'd be like, see if they can let me get off for a couple of days.
Man. But I was young though, so I was like, but it showed me that gay people are regular people.
They are.
They regular freaking people.
They are.
You just got to get used to a guy talking about a guy like that.
I just don't understand how some people like.
I couldn't kill him for it.
Nah, like
I don't even hate him for it. They're regular people.
I mean, this whole like the whole gay rights thing. Like, what do you mean? Yeah. Like they're people. Right. Yeah, like
I apologize. I'll edit that whole chunk out.
Okay.
I don't get gay people. I don't get gay hate.
I don't either.
I don't. I've never hated gay.
I mean,
I hate assholes.
There's some. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I mean, there's some things that are in the Bible that are kind of like man laws too.
I wanted to ask you that.
You know what I'm saying? So like, all right, this is my thing about that though. Like, all right, I get it. It even says in the Bible, like, follow the laws that for man too. You know what I'm saying? Be a good person. But
you can't.
It trips me out, Flip, because like, okay, you talking about gays, man, that ain't right. Da da da. It's an abomination. Whatever. But sin is sin.
Sin is sin.
So you got certain people that, talk about that shit, but yet you get your girlfriend pregnant, get her knocked up, and then you get married.
That's
a
sin. That's
fornication.
A sin. Thank you. You're supposed to live for marriage.
I mean, nobody's perfect. I understand that, but you can't sit there.
You can't judge these people.
No.
That's why I think it's funny. You can't judge gay people.
No.
Because that's a sin.
You can't judge people, period.
So what you do in your house, I can't judge you on.
Yeah, 2 Corinthians, I think it's 2 Corinthians, where it talks about, look at yourself in the mirror first before you judge somebody else.
The Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson told us a song about that. We didn't listen.
Mike?
And then we let him die.
Illuminati.
Yo, the dude from World Star dead.
What?
Q from the dude who started World Star.
What happened?
At 42, dog, died of a massive heart attack in his sleep.
Oh my God.
I'm going to tell everybody out here in the world, please get your health right. They said at one point in time he was like 3-something.
Damn.
Big dude.
Yeah.
But everybody was like, what? Like, there was no signs.
He was just a big dude.
Just a big dude.
Damn.
Died in his sleep, massive heart. Rest in peace, Q, yo.
Rest in peace. Let me get a little crown here so we can,
toast that, man.
I ain't gonna pour it on the carpet now.
No, don't pour it on my carpet.
Homies, you know what I'm saying?
And we want to apologize for not having video yet.
We gonna get it.
I got a GoPro coming.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start shooting video because you know what's funny? A lot of people were like, "Yo, you gonna have video up?"
In due time.
It's coming.
In due time.
It's coming, but we want to start off small.
I mean, y'all want to donate to the United Negro Friend Fund, so this man, you know what I'm saying?
Start me a fund me page, fund our podcast.
That's it.
And man, so I'm telling my wife about this episode, today, and I was like, we're gonna be a storyteller. She's like, oh, you got stories to tell?
Yeah.
Like, I might have a couple. And she was like, about what? Hit me with the side eye.
Yeah, that's that's coming.
We doing this.
That's for Q.
That's for Q right there.
World Star.
I never want to be anywhere and hear somebody screaming out. Because I be thinking they coming after my black ass. Especially now doing a podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
I heard what you said about Trump. World Star.
That's it.
I kill a nigga.
Yeah.
I will. I ain't gonna lie. I got kids. I'm gonna put you down.
Yeah.
We'll deal with the ramifications afterwards. But I want to let you know this podcast ain't no joke.
Well, just use hit a stun gun. Just a high power stun gun.
I want bear mace. The shit that Dog the Bounty Hunter had. Ooh. I want to almost blind a nigga.
Fuck you up. So back to the wife and giving you
the wife giving me a side eye about these stories, and I said, "You want to hear him? I'm gonna give you a couple."
Right.
Give some stories.
Okay.
And she was like, "I said, but you got to pick a category because just having a story to tell, about what?" She was like, "Give me something embarrassing you did with an old girlfriend."
Oh man.
And I was like, I'm at the point now where I'm just like, if you want to hear it, you want to hear it.
Now, to what degree of embarrassment though? Like parents catching you do something?
So she asked. She was like, "You ever been caught?"
Okay.
By somebody's parents.
All right.
And I was like, well, there was this one time. First serious girlfriend. I was young. And this was weird, man. Like I was still in the religion. So I was still a Christian.
Yeah.
And I remember, man, I was in the mall, my boy Bruce still in Foot Locker.
Yeah.
And he pointed me out. This girl walked in, black chick, man. I was a huge fucking dick. Never seen anything in life like this, dog.
Right. That like 2 different facts of life, too.
Man, bigger.
What?
She was like, she had a special order her bra size.
Oh, nice.
And she was short. She was a little chubby.
Okay.
But she worked out. She ran track.
Okay.
Man, great student, man. Was going to school.
She go to school at Staten River with you?
No. She went to Northside.
Oh, well, yeah. You remember her name?
Yes, I do. I don't want to say.
Text it to me.
Yeah, I got you.
Because I might know the bro, you know?
She went to Virginia Tech.
Okay.
She ended up going to Spelman College. I got a story about that. Remind me about the Spelman College story because me and my boy Duck went there. So she ended up getting 2 degrees.
Okay.
So she went to Spelman first, Virginia Tech second.
Okay.
But so I'm sitting there and me and her, like, I never told her, but she was the person who took my virginity. She took the V from it.
Word.
Never told her. Never told anybody.
Okay.
So y'all the first person to hear that. I was 19, though. 19 in the game. Late.
I thought I was late at 17.
My mama terrified me with the idea of sex, though. She terrified. I remember I got
your dick fall off.
Man, no, she said you're going to have babies that you can't afford.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, my mama right. Like, I can't afford kids.
Yeah.
She started telling me the cost of kids and how much it was for her to raise me and my brother. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I ain't doing it. I wasn't messing with chicks. I just seemed like, yeah, she bad. I ain't put my head down, I was scared.
Yeah.
Not now, but.
Different ballgame.
But, man, and we've been dating for a good year.
Okay.
Heavy. I mean, I remember praying to God. I was like, man, if I could just have a great person like that in my life. Yeah. And it was weird because he literally answered that prayer, but it taught me a lesson. Yeah. Don't ask for things you ain't ready for.
Well, not only that, though, when you come to him, though, you got to be specific in what you pray
But
for.
That person, I literally was thinking about her the whole time.
Okay.
This is back when Valley View Mall had an arcade.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I went to the arcade and I was walking and I just seen her. She walking with 2 of her friends. She mentioned me by name, like, yo, that's Flip, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yo, what's good with you? And I was we passed each other. And this wasn't even at work, so Bruce wasn't even around. So I was like, oh, she's really interested.
Okay.
I remember just like, man, God, just a woman like that, that's what I need. So it happened. The first time it happened, dude, I was shook.
Yeah.
But it lasted forever.
Yeah.
Forever. It wasn't those guys were like, yeah, as soon as you put it in, last a minute.
When I tell my story,
that shit lasted half the night.
Yeah.
Like, it was light. I remember we went out on I lived at Laurel Ridge.
Yeah.
Old Spanish.
Yeah. That shit ain't even there.
Tore it down. Yeah. It was a terrible place. I remember, man, we did it all over my apartment.
Right.
And I remember that night, I remember she left. I like slid down the wall and I was just like, it was awesome.
Yeah.
But man, the things I found out about that woman, man, fucked me up.
Oh.
Stayed at her house one time. We went down to Spelman College.
Damn.
Me and Doug. 9/11 happened.
Shit.
Yeah. Towers get bombed.
Spelman College got some.
Man, I found out. We're driving down there.
Yeah.
Right. I brought me and my brother swapped vehicles for the weekend. Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, because I had a car, he had a SUV. Well, we had swapped. I had a car, I had a Ford Probe, he had an Explorer. Okay. The Eddie Bauer edition.
Yeah.
Green junk leather.
The green, forest green?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was
so we had swapped cars. He's like, man, I drive too far. I need a car. So me and him swapped vehicles. Okay. He had my car, my Ford Probe. I didn't know that it had an oil leak.
Oh. Did he know?
Yes. He told me. But he told me. I was just wilding out with my boy Duck.
Yeah.
Duck, you're going to hear this because you listened to the first podcast.
You should have had oil on that.
I didn't think about it. Yeah. I already made it through town. I didn't hear the engine knock, nothing. I made it to South Carolina. The engine did this thing where it was like, boom, and it went forward hard. Oh, shit, what happened? Oh, he told me about the oil. Oil light came on. I ended up putting oil in the car. We got to driving back towards Atlanta because, going to Spelman. I went to sleep. I'm driving. The last 2 hours of this trip, I don't remember.
How the fuck?
The last thing I remember, because right when the oil thing said, woo, I fell asleep almost after putting oil in the car. Mm-hmm. But this crow popped up in the road. Like it was eating something. Yeah. And I remember the last second, it was just like, bah! Put his arms up, dude. I smacked it head on. Like dodging in and out of sleep. It flipped up the hood. Dude, there was this black streak of the car in the middle.
Damn.
I meant to forever to get it out. We made it to Atlanta, and I was like, man, look, people said Atlanta was popping.
Yeah.
This bitch empty.
What?
You see what I put on that, though.
That's it.
But I was like, people told me Atlanta was popping. This bitch looking empty. I didn't know why it was empty. This was September 11th.
Yeah.
We get to the hotel.
He was what, 18, 19 at that time?
2001.
So maybe 20.
Man. When we got down there, his mama called. We checked into the hotel. Yeah. We seen a lot of these old pickup trucks with white guys. Mad. Talking shit. Because we had Indian, not Arab, not Iraqi, Indian. They were talking shit and like trying to get into the building. They had cops out front.
Damn.
When we going up there, they was like, what y'all doing here? We like, we got reservations. We got a room. My mom had booked a room and stuff. And we got there and we didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
We get to the room. Bam, the dude was like, yo, here's your room. We get upstairs. My boy Duck turns the TV on. I'm talking to my mama. She was like, are y'all okay? Yeah, we great, mama. What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. I look and I'm like, she was like, you need to watch the news, baby. We're talking a little bit. My mama worked at a place called R&K Engineering.
Yeah.
They did programming.
Yeah, that's where is that at?
They moved it. Yeah, it used to be on 460.
Yeah.
Yeah, an old Bell building.
Yeah.
But she used to program for the Pentagon.
Okay.
The Pentagon got hit.
Yep.
But she wasn't at the Pentagon. She was here in Roanoke.
Yeah.
And she was like, you need to watch the news, blah, blah, blah. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right.
So, Duck watches something come outside. I'm like, what kind of movie are you watching? That's the Twin Towers. He was like, nigga, that's real. Like, that just happened. Man, so I was at 9/11 going towards Atlanta. But but back to Big Boobies.
Yeah.
I get back, right? So, me and her messed around until I was like 23.
Okay.
Go to tech. She's a tech now. I go to tech. And I did the dumbest thing a man can do.
What's that?
And I want to apologize to her for this.
Okay.
So, she had this book. It was like a diary.
All right.
Sitting on the coffee table.
Okay.
She was like, yo, I'm going to go to work. Blah, blah, blah. You can stay here and sleep because you had a long drive.
Yeah.
Slept. I used to go up there all the time, knock it down. Stupid. I should have broke up with her with a long distance relationship. I was young. I shouldn't have never been in a long distance relationship.
She's really in tech.
But before she was in Atlanta and I stayed with her for 4 years, like, what was I thinking? Atlanta? Long distance, I was in my early 20s. I should have been broke that off. Not even just to say, hey, let's break it off, but you're in school, I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, let you grow or let me grow. We come back together, maybe. But
he said maybe.
And I wish I would have, because what I found out. I started reading through this book, my dude. Oh, my God. This mug was like, and I'm going to put on blast, even though I ain't said her name. Yeah. She'll know it if she hears. She can be like, this motherfucker. I started reading through it, and she was like, it was dated to the day.
Of shit she did with dudes.
Not just one guy a day. Sometimes two.
Sure.
She had on there one time, dog, on my birthday. Had dated.
Yeah.
Just went out, flipped, blah, 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 blah. Went to a movie, had sex, hooked up with my friend for the first time. So basically, she left my birthday, me hanging out, and she went and slept with this other dude. That had happened a lot while she was in fucking Atlanta. Then she said, oh my God, it was like 2 months later. She was like, found out I'm pregnant. Not Flips because we use condoms. But I'm going to tell Flip that it's his because I know he'll pay for the abortion.
Holy shit, you are lying.
She was a religious chick, black chick. Man,
there's a difference between being religious and a Christian.
She was. If you had seen her family, dog, they were. Damn. I almost fought her daddy on Thanksgiving because they were talking shit about how I wasn't a Christian. And I was reading. Dude, I was shaking, man. Pissed, man. And I was like, she came home and I was just like, yo, what the fuck? I'm out. Total wild. After that point, me and her was done.
Yeah.
Done. Like, she literally chased me down the road from Virginia Tech back to Roanoke.
Yeah.
She had this NSX.
Oh, what? Her parents had money like that?
No, they found it on the low.
Those things could go.
Low, yes. Some dude offered her $35,000 for it. But she was like, it's got sentimental value, but I would have sold that motherfucker at $35,000.
Yeah.
But she chased me down the road on the cell phone, talking shit to me. You should have never read about, and I shouldn't have.
Yeah, but aren't you glad you did?
Man, 100%. I was talking about marrying this girl.
Yeah.
After I read that, she was like, I gotta ask for forgiveness because I'd have probably slept with over 200 guys. I slept with 2 girls that probably slept with over 200 people.
Fuck.
I dated an alcoholic, my dude. But she, man, light skin thing.
Oh,
you remember the one that you know it. Because I showed you the picture on Facebook, and I said, she looks like my daughter. I showed you the picture of my daughter, and I showed you her, and you was like, she look like, oh my gosh, she look like your daughter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, when she told me she had probably slept with 200 guys, dog, it fucked me up.
Oh, yeah.
I was like literally gonna marry her, but she was a gangster and a thug, and she was an alcoholic.
Shit. Wow, Flip.
Life's been wrong.
I mean, you know.
Now my wife now has no vices. She don't drink. She don't smoke. Nothing. Like she does nothing. She don't. Nothing. She's a workaholic.
All right. My little embarrassing.
Oh, give it to me.
It was my girlfriend in high school.
Okay.
We down in the basement watching a movie with her parents.
Okay.
You know, it's during the winter. You know what I'm saying? It was on Christmas break. And, you know, I was there chilling. Her and I on the couch. On one end of the couch. Her parents were there. We had a blanket on us, whatever. Mm-hmm. She decides to start
touching the junk. Oh, under the covers with her parents
Under the covers with her parents. I'm looking at her like, nah. You know what I'm saying?
Your
like,
daddy right there.
Okay. Like, she just, you know, because she was using the left hand. I was like, watching the movie like, shit. So, all of a sudden, and I had on Glover basketball sweatpants.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Mr. Such and Such. You mind going upstairs and helping me move this jank? I was like, when? He's like, right now. She looks at me and she says,
I'm sorry. Oh, my.
So I'm like, okay.
You got to try to readjust yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying my best to figure out something. So he stands up. I was like, well, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. He's like, all right. So he sits back down. I'm like, fuck. I was hoping he was going to walk
back the steps. What if a mama would have seen it, though?
Yeah.
And smiled at you, the side eye.
So look, I ain't done. I was like, all right. I just went upstairs, got up, and just
so you just hit the hard turn.
No, just like we were sitting there right here on the couch. This is where we sitting there. Our parents were there. The steps to go upstairs is straight ahead.
Boom.
So it was a quick walk.
Yeah.
So I go up there. I was like, shit. That's what, you know, focus. Went down.
Calm down.
About 30 minutes later, I'm upstairs getting me something to drink. Her mom comes upstairs. She's like, oh, Corey, I saw that, by the way. So I said,
saw what?
I said, saw what? She's like, your sweatpants.
Oh,
I was like,
God.
Ooh. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
But did she have a smile on her face?
It was a little smirk. It was a little smirk. It was a little smirk.
She was just...
But that was embarrassing, man, because you know what I'm saying?
God. Like, when I was talking about big
crazy.
Booties. So she ran to me at the door one day.
Right.
Her mama opened the door. She pushed past her mama, hit her with the Heisman. Boom. Pushed her mama back. Jumps on me.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. And her mama was like, damn, girl, like, what's wrong with you? Man, she was like, oh, I just miss you so much, blah, 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 blah. We go downstairs, and the moment we get downstairs, she was just like all over me. I was like, yo, mama and daddy are right upstairs. We hear the door open. More of her family come in.
Oh, shit.
Her family come in, dog.
They didn't give you a warning. No memo, no nothing.
No. And this mug, she didn't stop until we heard feet on the steps.
So stop doing what?
We was doing everything. Her dad had this chair.
Oh, that is live.
With a Cowboys drop around.
Right.
His Cowboy fan. We were in it.
You should have busted nut on that chair because Dallas is a bunch of bums. Oh.
We were in his chair. It was like an old school old man rocking chair.
Wow.
It was electric. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
The moment we heard her uncle, he reffed a couple Washington Redskins games.
Okay.
Like, he was a big time.
Okay.
We heard him on the steps, and I'm trying to get shit back on. Still like on 12 o'clock. Just he come down there, and I'm sitting there, hey, how you doing? I didn't want to shake his hand.
Nah, it smell like coochie.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I don't want to do you dirty.
He'd be like, so what y'all been up to? Put a little finger to his nose.
Put the fingers to his nose. Like, you know what I did.
Man.
I found out so much just crazy shit about their family. Yeah. It fucked me up, man. When I found out shit about them, I was like, her dad, like, he hated me.
Right.
Hated me.
Okay.
Said, flat out told me I was not good enough to be with his daughter. A black dude.
Most fathers are like that.
I had a job. I had my own place.
But you wasn't in school.
But I wasn't in school. And I wasn't in the military.
Okay.
He didn't know anything, because if I would have went to the Marines, when I got out of high school, I wanted to be a Marine.
You would have been in 9/11.
I'd have been I would have been in 9/11.
Yep. I would have been in 9/11. I would have joined the Marines.
I'd have been a third generation Marine.
Yep.
My grandfather was a Marine. My dad was a Marine. If me or my brother would have joined, we would have been third generation Marine. I said no.
Yep.
I'm not doing it. This shit look bad.
Yeah.
All my friends that went to school that did that shit, man, they came back different.
Different, yeah.
They must went to them bad places. But this mug sat there and my mama came home. She came home from New Zealand. My mama came home from New Zealand. My grandma got sick, and he was trying to grill my mama. But my mama gangsters, man.
Yeah, you know that.
She really gave him the business that day.
What black women pretty much is not gangster.
So I'm trying to tell
Especially
single mothers.
That's what I was about to say.
Single mothers?
Yeah,
you ain't talking crap to her.
They get in you.
Like, I've been doing this on my own.
Yeah, they get in you, bro.
He was like, he sat up in his chair, but did the man thing, crossed his leg up, put his leg up and started talking to her. Me and her never we didn't say a word.
Yeah.
Our parents went back and forth. Her mama never even walked in the room. This mug was sitting there and he was like, well, yeah, I did this. She was like, yeah, I was in the Air Force and served for this many years. She's like, yeah, my she's like, Air Force, huh? She was like, yeah. She's like, it was a nice uniform, this and this. Never really seen any action, huh? She's like, my husband was a Marine. He actually was in Vietnam. Yeah. She was like, got his eardrums blown out. She was like, he served. He actually seen gunfighting.
Yeah, my dad.
Dude just looked at her. He about as old as my dad was.
Yeah.
And he was like, so what do you do, ma'am? You know, talking shit because he worked at a post office.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, I do programming she's like, I'm a senior programmer for the Pentagon at Arc Engineering. And he kind of was like, okay, blah, blah, blah. And he said something about his church. My mama heavy in the church. Same as your mama.
Yeah.
Heavy in the church. Messed him up.
Yeah.
When he found out everything about my mama, it messed him up.
Yeah.
He looked at me differently. But she was like, I remember my son told me that a couple months ago that you and your brother tried to fight him out here in the front yard. They did, dog, at Thanksgiving. For some reason, I got sick. I got sick right there before the food got served.
Word.
And I was like, I need to go home and lay down. Like,